So disagreements are a fact of life, but why do well-meaning, well-intentioned people disagree? And more importantly, what can we do about it? Well, that's what this video is about. Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's happy and healthy and doing well. So today we're going to go over the disagreement matrix. And as always, we're going to start by picking the two dimensions of the grid, right? Which in this case are information and goals. And if that sounds a little obtuse, let's talk about what it really means. And so goals is shorthand for agreement on the outcomes that we're looking to attain. Do people who disagree have the same understanding of what the goals are, what the outcomes that we're trying to accomplish are? Because obviously, if we're trying to accomplish different things, we're going to disagree about how we get from here to there, since we're trying to get to different places, right? Information goes to the question of whether the people who disagree have access to the same information and the same complete set of informations, or do we have different bits of pieces of information which to some extent may be overlapping, to some extent they may not be. But once again, not everybody is working with the same set of information, which, once again, is obviously likely to cause disagreements for a variety of different reasons. We also need to make sure that people interpret the data in the same way and put the same importance or relevance and weights on the different pieces of data, right? And so the order in which we discuss the four quadrants on this channel is always the same one. Bottom left first, it's usually the least advantageous place to be. It's the red quadrant. Top right is, of course, the best place to be. Then we go bottom right, which is one of the question marks, and top left, which is the other question mark. And the yellow quadrants, the question mark quadrants, are usually not as good, but can obviously be quite interesting, and they sometimes pose the most interesting challenges for us to resolve. And so starting the disagreement matrix at bottom left, this is hell. Because we don't agree on anything. We don't agree on what we're trying to accomplish. We don't have the same information. And so, yeah, good to know. It's a great diagnostic starting point, but now we need to start doing the hard work of trying to understand why it is that we're disagreeing on our goals and objectives, and what different pieces of information we work with, and how we reach agreement on goals. And of course, it also entails sharing information extensively to make sure that everybody has the same full set of information and attribute the same relevance to the different pieces of this information, right? Top right-hand quadrant, of course, is the opposite. There is no disagreement here. We agree on our goals and objectives. We're working with the same information. It's a little bit like people going to the same city, showing up at the airport at the same time, going to the same gate because they have the same information in terms of where they're going to go, what the gate number is, which flight they're on, what time the departure is, and things like that, and everything is just great. So the yellow quadrants, as usual, are interesting and challenging, but the important thing here is that they are not equal. The bottom right is the better disagreement to have than the top left, because as long as we agree on what we're looking to accomplish, we are hopefully only having a tactical disagreement on how to get from here to there, and therefore presumably sharing information to make sure that we all work with the same information still keeps us focused on the same goals and objectives, but helps us figure out the tactics, because we all now work with the same set of information. Top left is a tough spot to be. Having two or multiple people who have access to the same information and the same understanding of this information, but who disagree on what they're looking to accomplish, can be a pretty tough spot to be. And obviously it requires us to explore why it is that there is now a disagreement in goals and objectives, despite the fact that we have the same information. Interesting, lots of fun. Good luck with that one. So there we have it, and to wrap it up, top right, smooth sailing, we agree on goals, we agree on objectives, good luck executing. Have a wonderful time and let me know how it goes. Bottom left, time to roll up your sleeves and go to work sorting out pretty much everything, right? Bottom right, the good news here is that you agree and people agree on what you're looking to accomplish. Hopefully the disagreement you have is much more tactical based on different people having access to different pieces of information and easily resolved, or at least relatively easily resolved, once everybody operates with the same full set of information. Top left, now there's a tough one, quite frankly. People who have the same information but who either interpret it very differently or who put vastly different emphasis on different pieces of that information and therefore end up having vastly different goals, or maybe have vastly different goals for an entirely different reasons, is a tough one. So yeah, lots of interesting work to be done there. So that's it, folks. We've covered another hopefully useful 2x2 grid that you can apply in real life. Let me know how you fare with that. And also let me know what other challenges, questions, problems you'd like me to tackle in future videos. And with that, thanks for watching. Be well, take good care of yourself, and we'll see you soon again. Take good care. Bye-bye.